Welcome to the show. I'm your energy reader, Dashe Martin. And I'm scrolling down my phone and I came across an interview with Shannon Sharpe. I'm scrolling down my phone thinking, why is Offset on Nightcap? If you guys understand how they work, it's to get you to pay attention to something and someone, somebody that they pick. When's the last time you heard music from Offset? When's the last time you wanted to jam Offset? When's the last time Offset had a song that made you bounce? A lot of you forgot about Offset. So why would Offset be important to interview right now for Shannon Sharpe? Do you believe Shannon Sharpe sat on his couch looking at his phone and he was like, oh, I know who I want to interview. I want to interview Offset. You really think that? What does Shannon Sharpe get out of interviewing Offset in a time like where we're at right now in this moment? It's just like the most random interview. Nothing here is a coincidence. Nothing. Cardi B is in the news a little bit. She's starting to rap again. She got a new music video where her body's on display. She's shaking that ass. She's trying to get back into the charts and trying to make records again. So they bring Offset off the sidelines and they say, Offset, nobody has heard any of your music lately. You tried to go solo and that shit didn't work at all. None of you can sing or none of you remember one song from Offset's solo try, right? It's been years. Nothing. He's cold. He's ice cold. Shannon Sharpe is super hot. What is Offset getting Shannon Sharpe? Offset is going to come with the package that Cardi B is in. That's who you will be paying attention to in the next few months. She's going to get hotter and hotter. Just like when they push it in Taylor Swift and pushing these artists to keep you in line and keep your focus in the illusion and out of what's going on around you. Because if they can keep you out of this and keep you here, they can do what they want. It's easier because you all like to have fun, enjoy the time you have here on earth. And you should. The problem is while you're enjoying the time you have here, there's people around you that want to be here and they want to run it. They want to run it for themselves. They want to run it for their own benefit and then their family's own benefit because they know this has to run itself. And they need everyone to play a role that is important to making this run. Because if you stop playing in your role, the machine is slowly stop turning. It takes all of you to play in the roles that are given. But there's really no assigned roles. You're agreeing to play in the role that you're playing in right now. When I say that, I can hear people be like, what does that mean? What does that mean? It means you are where you at because you agree to be there in this moment. Nothing here exists without you agreeing that it exists. Basically, you can change the rules at any time. You can change the game at any time. But you all keep agreeing that this game is exactly the way it should be. There's change every 10 years. There's change every 10 years. Your world changes. Things change. But one constant thing that doesn't change, rarely, is your laws. How do you still follow laws sometimes that are older than any of you have been alive on this planet? You go into a whole new era and keep the laws from the 1700s and 1600s and 18. Like you talk about this tradition, but no tradition is real. There's no such thing as tradition. The only tradition that is real is the tradition you created within the bubble that you created that wasn't even real to begin with. So that makes your tradition false. This world can be exactly what you want it to be if you all agree to work with one another. This world is about majority versus minority. Majority always wins. Your government tells you y'all are divided into colors, cultures, language. They divide you because that's how they can say there's a minority group and a majority. But really, the majority is all of you. The minority is the leaders you elect to play roles within the system that they created. But that makes them the majority because you agreed to follow their laws and their rules. But you're the majority and they are really the minority. You really can make the rules. They need you to play with them. If you decided to stop playing, there's over 8 billion of you. They would have to beg you to play. Please, please, sir, play the game with us. Please don't stop playing. Please, it has to be real. I tell you, it's not fake, it's real. They would beg you because they already know. But you all agree that this is the way it should be because I think they're right. If we didn't have this, we would all be crazy. Like you all agree that would happen. But you don't know because you have never seen it. You just heard them say it, but you don't really know it. I don't listen to other people's morals. I search for myself and I go look. When you do the same, you'll see the illusion start falling down. You'll see the manipulation go away. Then you can save yourself. If not, what's going to happen is they're going to force all of you into a reset, to a war that is probably going to be the biggest war that you have seen in a long time. Picture America. They're used to going to other countries and doing the bombings. Picture the people sitting in those houses as those bombs are falling and they don't know if their house could be hit. America, you can't picture that because you've never had it. You just watch it in the movies, but you've done it to people. Can you picture yourself sitting in a house, hearing the planes flying over your head, hearing the bombs fall out the planes? Can you picture that when you were doing it to people? How could you think you could put that energy out and never have to pay the debt back? What would you say if you had to experience that? That's scary, right? It's that type of energy.